What is it?
If you're serious about wanting to be our new best friend, how about giving us some insider info?
Well, if it's dirty laundry you're after,
Yeah?
I have heard whispers about the new president's proclivities. You wouldn't believe how much he spends on those fancy suits.
Oh, why did I even ask?
Oh, monsters! Come out, wherever you are.
Rare Amphidex variant detected. Commencing guidance protocol. During mating season, the males undergo a chromatic change to attract females. Visual analysis suggests love is in the air. In order to draw its intended mate's attention, the Amphidex will let air resonate through its vocal sac, resulting in a romantic serenade. The melodic nature of its mating call is so intoxicating that other species have been known to fall under the Amphidex's spell and pursue an unrequited love. If you learn how to woo others like the Amphidex, you can defeat any enemy without a fight.
No mercy for you. taking You had your chance. Let's do this.
Cloud, there are pockets within the Gundanga region that we still cannot scan, despite being within range of a tower. If anyone is capable of evading detection by Republic tech, it must be...
Shinra.
Yes. Furthermore, as we have yet to detect a proto-relic, I suspect these issues may be related in some manner. I've marked the previously mentioned pockets on your map. And remember, when surveying, safety first.
You've been ratting on us to Shinra, telling them where we are, you furry fraud.
Guilty.
I knew this cat had two faces.
Come on now. I'm only pulling your leg.
Who are you kidding? You were literally built by the company. Probably stuffed you full of teeny tiny listening devices.
Teeny tiny? The late president believed that bigger was always better. Small went against his philosophy.
Doing well, huh? Some 9-to-5 nobody you are. Sure your name ain't Stamp?
Pretty sure. Aye.
Might on a jet.
Analysis complete. I managed to extract the necessary data from the crystal. This should allow me to strengthen your materia.
Deal with that.
I got this. Bring it! Go!
Right.
Ha! Nice moves! Here! Pour it on! You asked for this. Watch yourself.
Leave it to me.
Yeah! Bring it!
Deserves a round of applause. Spring, eh? Shall we have a wee shift, eh? someone lives all the way out here, in this wee hut. Talk about rustic. Then again, a life without Mako. It's not without its charm, is it? In fact, this could be a whole new string to the Shinra Resort's bow, eh? The rural getaway. Cast off modernity and embrace eternity. You'd be surprised how many people would go for it. Could be a nice little earner.
Damn it! Not again. After all that time and effort. Is it the design? Not making any progress at all. Surely this isn't your very best. To hell with it. Back to square one. Huh? Who are you? Whatever, I don't have time to... That arm! That magnificent arm! It is a weapon, but how does it work? A universal adapter, allowing you to switch out weapons at will. But look at all these scratches. Wait, have you been going around punching things with your attachments?
Occasionally.
Doing so ought to have given you multiple bone fractures. But this unique cylinder provides unparalleled shock absorption, allowing for high-impact performance. Who was the genius that built this?
An old friend, I guess. Don't know where he's at now, though.
Wait right there! Eureka! Sorry, got carried away. My name's Izo. I've been trying to create the ultimate weapon, but my attempts have all failed miserably. But thanks to you, I finally made a breakthrough. I must harness the inspiration while I can. Please, help me build it. Gather the materials I need. I'm originally from Junon, but I could hardly breathe there, so I decided to leave it all behind. I wandered in search of somewhere I could build my weapons in peace, and eventually I wound up here. Not a bad place, huh? Of course, materials can be hard to come by when you live out here in the sticks. Though it seems crude at a glance, look close. The craftsmanship is remarkable. Whoever made it must have been a specialist in a completely different field. No mere weaponsmith would have been half as clever. Indeed, I've made it my life's work. Frustrating though it's been. How to conceive a weapon I lack the vocabulary to describe.
Well, if all you need is some material, sure, why not? Just leave it to us.
Wonderful, thank you! I believe I left a map in my storage shed that you can use to find what I need. Grab that before you head out, and you shouldn't have any trouble.
Gotta say, never seen someone so interested in my arm. Most folks try their best to look the other way.
He's a weird one.
That's putting it mildly. Made me realize, too, how soft I've gotten. Because in the old days, I would have said no touching and decked his ass.
In the old days?
If it ain't the present, it's the past, son. Must be the map Izo was talking about. Don't know what else it'd be. Well, let's see where it takes us. You ready?
Keep it together.
Okay, let's go. Gotcha. Come on. Yeah, there. Good luck.
I'll fight tooth and claw for you.
Gotcha. Bingo.
Brace yourself. Go in it. Payback time. Here we go.
Come on.
Play nicely now.
There. Gotcha.
Like that.
Watch yourself.
It's my time to shine. Let's give it to them. Brace yourself. You ready to rub it in?
Is that it?
know, Cloud, that Boris chocobos use mushrooms as springboards?
Come along. The village of Gongaga awaits.
It's about time. I'm freaking starving.
Maybe our lucky food will be on the menu. Are these? They are! Gungaga mushrooms!
They may be hard to come by in Midgar, but here you can't move for the blasted things.
Wow.
Passing through. You.
What?
Nothing. For a second, I thought you were someone else. Who are you people?
Aye, you'll do.
More importantly, why are you here? Not to survey the reactor, I presume.
Ah, no, just to study it. We're on a wee field trip, you see? Whee.
Well then.
Oh.
Welcome to Gungaga. I'm Cisne, Coalition Captain. And sorry, didn't mean to startle you before. Just doing our jobs. Back to your posts.
Ma'am.
You'll get a clear view of the reactor from that hill. Make sure to pay your respects, though.
Of course.
Come on. Our village is a quiet one, as you can tell. Let's keep it that way. Don't get a lot of visitors, what with the jungle. Can't even remember the last time. But that's part of this place's charm, I suppose. Thank you. So what is this?
3 years ago, the reactor here suffered a catastrophic failure. It was old and couldn't handle the stress.
It needed maintenance, which Shinra never provided. And then one day... So, they're cheap as well. This was the company's way of trying to make amends.
I'm surprised they even made the effort.
And thanks to the hard work of our people, Gongaga rose from the ashes, right?
That's nice and all, but one memorial doesn't buy absolution.
You guys must be tired. I know you've got things to do, but if you wanted to rest up...
Wouldn't I say no?
My house is just down there. Got an open door policy, so feel free. Woohoo! Don't mind if I do!
Gonna take a look around.
Seriously. Get some rest, okay? Those Gungaga mushrooms you found? They're all yours if you want them. We got more than our fair share. Didn't settle down here until after the reactor incident. Place may not seem like much compared to Midgar, but it's more than enough for me. Those Gungaga mushrooms you found? They're all yours if you want them. We got more than our fair share.
That Sisney lassie was right, you know. If Shinra had wanted to, they could have done something about the reactor. But instead, they looked the other way. Willful negligence killed those people, and everyone thinks Avalanche are the bad guys. Sad. Aerith hasn't been herself since we got here, has she? Wonder why. Does she know the place? Aerith hasn't been herself since we got here, has she? Wonder why. Does she know the place?
Telling species apart can be difficult. What looks like a Gungaga mushroom may in fact be poisonous. For me and my nose, the difference is obvious. But for someone like you, well, let's find out. Which of these do you think they are? Right ones. Correct. I suppose this scent does make it rather obvious. The soil here is exceptionally easy on the paws, as if it exudes life itself. The soil here is exceptionally easy on the paws, as if it exudes life itself.
Today, I'm going to teach you about an important part of our history, about the terrible accident that forever changed Gungaga and her people. I'm sure all of you know about our Mako reactor.
Okay!
See how they dry their mushrooms here? Bet they'd make for a mean stock. Doubt there's much it wouldn't improve. Soups, pilafs, maybe even a pot roast. What sort of thing would you go for?
Soup's good. Can't mess it up.
Hey, making a great soup takes hard work, I'll have you know. Imagine eating Gungaga mushrooms every day. Now that's luxury for ya.
Gungaga's been a sleepy town for as long as I can remember, but I guess nothing can stay the same forever, huh?
My aching back.
See anything out of the ordinary near the reactor?
Where you all go?
Children of the planet, open your hearts to the words of our mother. Beneath your rich, fertile fields, a rock runs deep. It seeps down, creeps into the very bosom of the planet. She cries out in need of your aid. But if we do not answer, these fecund lands will be overrun by dark fiends, by decay, become as barren as the deserts.
Whew. Finally. Glad to get all that planting out of the way.
Sure hope this year's harvest turns out to be a good one.
Yeah, then we can spread the wealth around.
Gotta make sure it's spread evenly, though.
Goodness me, how many years has it been since we settled down here?
You expect me to remember? It's been ages, and an honest-to-God roller coaster of a time.
Whew. Finally. Glad to get all that planting out of the way.
A new breed of fiend, huh? Certainly don't like the sound of that.
All right, people, warm-up time.
Give them the proper
Right, the better they taste.
Look at all these eggs! My hens have been so good to me, I ought to share the bounty with the neighbors.
Make way! Make way! Animals coming through!
That's it! Keep it moving, fellas!
What's the matter, Oscar? Do you want to play a game?
You ever heard of that blacksmith named Izo? Well, maybe you haven't heard of him, but you've heard him if you've spent time in the jungle. Cooped up in a smithy, knowing about forging the ultimate weapon. Needless to say, he's a black sheep.
Say we spin it at the saloon!
Sounds good.
Damn right. Liquor used to be my life.
Once things settle down, I could see myself moving out here, living off the land. Be a nice change of pace. Just me, Marlene, and our little piece of paradise. Wonder what kind of stuff we'd end up growing.
Mushrooms.
What? 'Cause it's our lucky food? Don't tell me you believe that mumbo-jumbo. Still, you might be onto something. Gongaga mushroom farming sounds like a license to print give. Shinra's doing its damnedest to bleed the planet dry, but she's still got life in her, and we gotta help her keep what's left.
There's no better pick-me-up on the continent. And damn if that bitterness don't grow on you.
Drink so much, I even shit green.
This is your friendly reminder from the Youth Coalition! Animals have been acting strangely.
Our little village's claim to fame is the delicious Gongaga mushroom.
Oh, Cloud.
Friend of yours? Come in.
Please.
Your eyes. You're a soldier, aren't you?
Was.
You wouldn't happen to know our son, would you? Zach? Are you all right?
Fine. What did you say his name was?
Zach. Zach Fair.
Zach? Sorry. No.
Our son just up and left one day, determined to chase his dreams. At first, he wrote us all the time, but
When I first saw you, I thought, maybe this is the girl he was always talking about. Sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable.
I doubt I was the only woman in his life. Charming guy like Zach.
Wherever he is, I hope he's enjoying himself at least. They do say no news is good news, right?
They sure do.
say, if you do happen to see Zach, would you tell him that we miss him and to please get in touch?
Of course I will. We should probably be heading back, don't you think?
What? Already? At least have something to eat before you go.
Thanks, but we don't want to keep our friends waiting.
Another time, then. Here. Sorry. Every time someone says they're from Midgar, we can't help but hope that person knows our son. Couple of bumpkins like us often forget it's a big city. Sorry. Every time someone says they're from Midgar, we can't help but hope that person knows our son. Couple of bumpkins like us often forget it's a big city.
All this talk of another war has me worried. But I know I'm not the only mother afraid for her son.
Hey. That wasn't very nice of me. You remember me telling you about Zach, right? At the playground? How he was my first love?
Yeah.
This is where he grew up. And now that I'm here, it's a lot. So when I saw someone who looked like him, I don't know. I had to say something. Didn't even occur to me to think how they would feel about it. Pretty selfish, huh? Waltzing in there, stirring up memories.
You're too hard on yourself. Bet it was good for them to get it all out.
I hope you're right.
So, this Zach guy, you still like him?
Wow. You went there, huh? Maybe. He's never given me a reason not to.
Any news?
Nothing. No calls, no letters.
Oh.
Leaving you out in the cold like this? Forget about that loser. He's a soldier, right? Then I hate to break it to you. But if he's been gone this long, the man is dead.
Cloud?
Sorry. I'm gonna go lie down.
Well, that clears that up. He definitely doesn't know who Zack is.
Another time.